Hi everybody, Virginia here. How are you all doing? Today I want to show you a flower center tutorial. These are really easy to make. You might think, oh, I'm not too good at this, but it really is easy. They look a little complicated, but they're not. So let me show you very quickly what some of them look like. Now this is the flower I'm using as an example. Now this one, of course, is really big because I used big beads to do my tutorial. So let me put that aside. But there's two variations, and let me move that out of the way, to this. As you can see, one of these has no pearls up on top near the center, and this one does. So that is the only difference between them. You can leave them plain like this and they look gorgeous. Oops. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. Let me show you a couple more. Now you can make them out of beads, out of pearls, different colors, mix and match your colors. Come on, there we go. Or you can make them all a solid color if you want. Oops, come on. I don't understand why my camera keeps doing this, but as you can see, this one don't have no pearls there, and this one does. And then there's this one. So let me show you what you need very quickly. You're going to need about 30 inches of 24 gauge wire. You're going to need a pair of wire cutters. You're going to need a pair of needle nose pliers. You're going to need one 10 to 12 inch bead for the center. You're going to need 9 8mm beads. You're going to need 9 6mm beads. And you're going to need 9 4mm beads. Now, if you want, and you'll need that much for these ones right here that have no pearl up towards the center. If you choose to do one with the pearls up towards the center, you will need 18 4mm beads. Okay? So with that said, let me get started and show you. What you will do first off is get your wire, make the ends match as best as you can. Oops, come on. Sometimes I like to fold it. It helps me hold it a little better. Just a little one. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your 9 8mm beads. You're going to give it a twist. 1, 2, 3. This is where you're going to need your pliers. You're just going to hold it right there and give it one more twist. Then you're going to get your finger and shape it into a circle. Once you've done that, you will then have 2 wires. Now after wrapping it, you will notice that one of the wires might be a little shorter than the other. That's okay. You're going to get the shortest one and you're going to stick it on the inside. Of your circle, and you're going to pull it back towards you. The longest wire, now I've already done this for time's sake, you are going to get your 9 6mm beads and put them on. You are then going to fold it over right there to where they match up as best as you can and give it a twist. 1, 2, 3. Once you've done that, you'll move this wire to the front and you'll bring that over. You'll adjust it so that it makes a circle, leaving this one still through the middle right here. So once you've done that, now we're going to go to the next step. You will continue using this wire, and we will use this one in a little while. So now that you've done that, what you're going to do is basically with that wire, I'm sorry, let me get this one over here. After making your circle like that, remember, with the 2 and this wire folded over, you're going to put your first 4mm bead on, and you're going to put it right there. You're going to let it drop. You're going to grab it, the wire, stick it through both circles, and pull it. You're going to pull it all the way like that, just a little tight. You're going to grab another one, put it on there. Now, before you put the bead on, see when I pulled it through, it came out right there from the bottom. You're going to get your wire now after pulling it tight, and you're going to scoot it over to the next one and pull it between them 2. And that's where you'll let your bead drop. You'll stick it through the middle, pulling it. See, right where you had it. See? Right, but oops, scoot it over, making sure. Right through them 2, right there. Oops, that one's not supposed to move. Now I like to keep my finger through it, it helps. But the one, oops, did I just move the wrong wire? Sorry, oops, I bent it. Okay, there we go. So, we just pulled that one through. We're going to scoot it over and then pull it towards us, sticking the next bead on. Come on. Once we do that, we're going to let it drop. Proceed to follow the same step again, pulling it. Oops, make sure it's between that one. Pulling it tight and over. And then between them 2. So once we've done that and we've gone all the way around, and remember, just keep adjusting it into a circle. Now this one, let me pull this through. Okay. Here's the last one. I drop my bead. I stick it through the middle. Now I like to get the wire or pliers, pulling it tight. Now see, I have all of the pearls wrapped on there. So with this wire and the bead, you'll wrap it through in a circle through there, out through here and over. Now to secure it, I like to bend it over. Now see where it's loose right there? Stick it through there one more time, but through there, towards the bottom. Get your pliers, oops, and pull your wire secure so that it tightens it. Once you've done that, you will turn it over, pulling it towards there. Notice how it's starting to look like a dome? That's where you want it. Now remember that wire? When in the beginning we stuck it through the hole and pulled it back? You're going to actually stick it upward through the middle, pulling it all the way up. This is where we're going to secure our 10 or 12 millimeter bead. Now, sometimes I like to just lay a bead there and think, well, do I like that one? Maybe I want something a little taller, maybe a little smaller, but not too small that it goes in between. So if you like that, what you will do is you will get your bead, stick it through the wire that you just pulled up. Come on. Sorry, let me just get my hands out of the way. Okay, now I don't like my bead facing upward like that, so I get it, hold it, and fold the edges on both sides. Let me turn it this way. With the side of each hole, and I put it right where I want it. I stick this wire through right there, pushing it all the way through. And now see how the wire's starting to turn? Don't let it turn. Pull it all the way through. Oops, scoot on over. And sometimes this is where you need your pliers. See, I pulled it straight. I adjusted it so that you would not see the holes up here. Once you've done that, to secure it in place, you will come up from next to the big pearl, right where you just stuck it, right there. Bring it up, because remember, we wrapped that one. We wrapped it right through there, through around here. This time we're pulling it up through over here. And it's just going to give it that little secure piece right there. Now, I like to pull the wire tight. There we go. Now adjusting my thing to where a circle. Now, if you want more beads up on top, like this one, see, this one don't have none up there. But should you want a second row of the 4 millimeter beads, all you will do is, now that you have the wire, you will get a 4 millimeter bead, stick it onto the wire, and you are going to wrap it around right there, sticking it through there, pulling it tight but making sure it stays towards, pulling it this way, and then you will scoot over and come up right through there and proceed to do the exact same thing. Oops, it's scooted over between the beads. Don't let it do that. Come on. Sorry, it's moving on me. I just gotta put my hand on it. Ouch. Oh, I just hit my funny bone, but it wasn't funny. So, You see what I mean? So now that you've brought it over, and you know what? It's moving too much this way. Hold on. I'm going to turn it over very quickly and find where I just came up. Oh, don't break, don't break. Ah, there it is. I'm sorry, it's not letting me wrap it. It keeps moving. I'm terribly sorry. Let me just pull it through. There it goes. Let me come up from a different way and show you, because that's not going to work. See how the wire kept sliding over to this side? See, it moved from here over, and you don't want it to do that because then it won't line up right. So what you do is, let me take off this bead. See how the wire crinkled up? If you have pliers that have that flat little piece, you just pinch it right there and pull it. And keep pulling it. Don't cut it though. Okay, so now what you do is, once you've secured your thing, we're starting all over as to right there. Stick your wire. Oops, I moved that pearl, that wire. Stick it through right there and pull it through on the bottom. Oh no, I busted my wire. But anyway, I should have known better. But what you will do is, you will proceed to follow through, and I do apologize for that. I can't believe I just did that. Yes, I do. It's only like the 100th time I've done my video. I'm just trying to get the wire to come up. Okay. So with that long wire, what you will do is come through and wrap your wire from under here over the top towards the center, and then you will come to the next one and over in between each one of these, and that is how you will get a second layer if you want a second layer. But if not, these ones look just gorgeous. And when you're done doing the second layer or even the first layer, what you will do is you will get the two wires and you will give them a twist. Now this is where you'll need your pliers again, and you'll just give it a tight little twist, but not too much that you break it. After you've done that, you will cut off the excess. You will get your pliers. Now see how it's got that little pokey thing right there? You're going to grab it and fold it inward so that it doesn't poke you when you stick your finger in there to adjust the center. So see, I can stick my finger in and not poke myself. So there is your finished flower center. I hope you enjoy it. Stop by and let me see what you come up with. Everybody have a great night. Hugs, Virginia.